Hey Coupon Army, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me, guys. This video is not the video that you guys was going to see. I've been trying to film this video 4 times, guys, and it is not working. So maybe this time will be the charm. We are going to talk about Walgreens. Everything you need to know about Walgreens, shopping at Walgreens. Because Walgreens is a little bit harder to shop at than any other store because of the register reward and the point system. So let's get started. If you're new here, please subscribe. Share this video with all your friends, and especially if you're newbie. Please comment that you're new at Walgreens, and if this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, I'd appreciate it. So, Walgreens, you do have to have, you need to download the app like every other store. They do have digital coupons. You can use paper coupons over there. And they also have an IVC book in the front of the store by the weekly ads that you can use. Them are in-store coupons, and they change them every month. So, they do have them as digitals as well. But I find for some reason that the paper ones, like the ones in the book, attaches better than the digitals. So, I would grab one of those if you can. Walgreens does point system and rewards. The point system is where you earn points. Every 1,000 points equals $1. So 25,000 points is $25, and you can redeem those on your purchases to lower your out-of-pocket. Walgreens also does register rewards, which is like a little piece of paper that says, hey, you come back in Walgreens, you can spend $5 of this on any item in the store besides tobacco, alcohol products, and milk for some reason. I know, right? But yeah, Walgreens does these deals every week. There's usually a buy deal and a spend deal. They usually do both every week. Now, there is different kinds. There's a buy deal that gets points back, and there's a buy deal that gets register rewards back. There's a spend deal that gets points back, and a spend deal that does register rewards back. So I'm going to break those down for you and let you know when you can use register rewards and points and all that. So let's start with the buy a certain amount of products, get this many points back. We're going to talk about that first. So when a deal says that, guys, you can use points or register rewards to lower your out-of-pocket, and you still get those points back. Remember that. If it says buy a certain amount of products, you get points back, that means you're in a clear, and you can use points or register rewards to lower your out-of-pocket, and you'll gain those points back. If a deal says buy a certain amount of product and get a register reward back, you can only use points to lower your out-of-pocket. You cannot use a register reward and get another register reward. That does not, on any deal at Walgreens, you can't do that. So I hope that makes sense. Buy a deal with points. When you buy a deal and get points back, you can use an RR, which is a register reward, and points to lower your out-of-pocket. If a deal says buy and get a register reward back, you can only use points. When a deal is spend deal, meaning like if you spend a certain amount of money, they'll give you a certain amount of points back. You can use register rewards to lower your out-of-pocket, but you cannot use points. So spend deal that gets points back, you cannot use points, but you can use register rewards. If a spend deal says you can get a register reward back, then you can use points and not a register reward. I hope that makes sense, guys. That's how I know it. That's how I learned it. Buy a deal that gets points back, I can use both. A buy deal that gets register rewards back, and I can only use points. A spend deal that gets points back, and I can only use register reward. And a spend deal that gets points back, I can only use a spend deal that gets register reward back, I can only use points. You see what I'm saying? So I'll do an example of both of those. So if a deal says buy 4 soft soaps, get 4,000 points, you can use points or register reward to lower your out-of-pocket, and you will still get 4,000 points. If a deal says buy $4 soft soap and get a $5 register reward back, you can only use points to lower your out-of-pocket, and then you would get a register reward back. If a deal says spend $10 in makeup products, you'll get 5,000 points back, you can only use a register reward to lower your out-of-pocket and get those points back. If a deal says spend 10,000 in makeup products, get a $10 register reward, you can use points to lower your out-of-pocket, but not a register reward. You see what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense, guys. The next thing that I want to talk about is a lot of people, some people think that you can go in and use a register reward and get another one back. You can't. Like if you go in and buy the Crest deal this week and get a $4 register reward, you cannot go back in the store and get Crest and get another register reward. That does not work that way. You cannot do that, guys. To use a register reward, a lot of people get confused on this too, how to use a register reward with coupons. So I'm gonna like do a little example for you. So, for example, say we got 2 of these this week and they are $4.99 each, right? And we have 2 coupons for these, but we also want to use our $10 Rush Reward. What you would need to do is pick up another cheap product, which is called a cheap filler, and use it so that Rush Reward can attach to it. So you could pick up a pack of pencils, a pack of gum, anything. Like I'll pick up a Coke or something like that if I'm thirsty, and it'll attach to that and give the most overs to these. So say I bought 2 of these and a pencil or a pen for 25 cents. My Rush Reward would attach to the pen, my coupons would attach to these, but I would still get overage because it would be a $10 Rush Reward and I would only be using 25 cents for the pen. I hope that makes sense, guys. If you're going to use a Rush Reward and you don't have a product that, and all your products have coupons, make sure you get a cheap filler. If not, it will not go through, guys. It will not. That's just how it is. It will not go through. Also, if you see something that says $5.99 with card, all that means is you got to have a number with Walgreens. That's all that means. A lot of people get that confused and think you have to have a different card. No, you don't, guys. You're good. Let's see what there was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, if you see if you see people say, "Oh, Walgreens paid me to take stuff out of the store," what they're trying to say is they earn Rush Rewards and points. And that's how Walgreens paid them to take it out of the store. Like if you see somebody that says, I paid nothing out of pocket and it was a $2.20 moneymaker, what they're probably meaning is either they, one, got a Rush Reward back or a points back. For example, a couple weeks ago, they had the Crest. It was $2.99. Buy 2, get a $5 Rush Reward, which 2 of them come up to be $5.98. There was a 3-off-2 digital, making it $2.98. You would pay $2.98 out of pocket, and you would get $5 Rush Reward back, so that made it free with the moneymaker. Made it like a $2 moneymaker. That's how you make money off that stuff, guys. Walgreens is a little bit harder to work with, but I promise you, you will get the hang of it, guys. If a digital, like if you notice a digital doesn't come off, you can call customer service, and usually they will give you points back for the coupons not coming off. Yeah, it becomes a hassle, and you have to pay a little bit more out of pocket, but usually Walgreens is really good about giving the points back if the coupons does not attach. Also, make sure you watch your points, like make sure you know the amount you're supposed to get back. That way you can check your receipt, and if it doesn't, you don't get a certain point back for a certain product, you can ask for a manager and they will put them on there for you right then. But if you don't catch it till you get home, you can call customer service and they will fix it as well. They are pretty good about that, guys. Same way with the Catalina, which is a Rush Reward. If that does not print, you can call Walgreens and they will give you the Catalina number, and you will go through the step and they will mail you a Catalina through mail. Used to, they would just give you points, but I guess a lot of people kept doing it, so they just finally gave everybody, start sending everybody Rush Rewards. I did it like I think 2 weeks ago for the Revlon. I didn't get one, and they mailed me with mine within a week. So they will do that, guys. They are pretty good about taking care of their customers. They are really good. Also, Walgreens has a lot of clearance sometimes, guys. They have good clearance. I've noticed here lately a lot of laundry detergent's been going on clearance, and I'm not sure if it's because it's coming to an end, like where it's the end of year kind of, or they're going to quit selling it, or what's going on, but a lot of people's been getting bleach and stuff for 89 cents, so make sure you look for those little yellow tags that is at Walgreens, because that's a clearance item. Also, Walgreens also does like online deals where you can get points back for that as well. So when Walgreens does online deals, you can use points online, guys, to lower your out of pocket as well to get points back. So make sure you remember that as well. Always check your Walgreens online just to see what kind of point deals they're doing online, because there's some that's only online, like the Walgreens cough drop, the Walgreens chapstick was only online, not in store. So just make sure you check Walgreens app, and usually a lot of people put them up. I do too if I find them. But guys, I think that is it for this video. I think I have broke down Walgreens the best I can. That's how I understand it. I hope this helps you guys. I hope this makes you want to go shopping at Walgreens and get free stuff and get paid to take stuff out of the store, because I love their point system. I've got over $80 in points, guys, and I love it. I love building my points. It's awesome. So I hope you like this video, guys. Please like and share this video, and make sure you stay tuned for the rest of the videos that's coming. I promise you guys, next week I will get 3 videos out, no matter if it kills me. So thank you, guys.